Good morning. Today I am bringing you the Voyager Tarot. I did this reading at 7:10 a.m. It is Monday, Moon Day, January 6th, 2025. It is a 1-6 energy, which is a 7, meaning that some will find their way in new ways within family, and there will be much luck involved in how we navigate as we're in a very high-end learning process right now. So we have equanimity and purity. The Two of Crystals is going to be cardinal air relating to the mind and involving the High Priestess and Justice card, the first decan of Libra, and this will be the moon on the moon day, learning to integrate our dualities with an eye on equanimity, aligning the opposition within our psyche. Self-reflection allows us to harmonize our conflicting inner parts. Each one of us on the stage with our own shadows. The shadow and stage allows us to see and confront our unconscious behaviors and actions. Who we are is often a mystery, even to us individually. And through following our life maps, we have opportunity to discover and come to a state of being within our collective consciousness, with the idea that integration is a part of it. Nature and modern themes. We're going through difficulty and are being forged into a state of mindfulness. It feels dark. Many at this time stoking the fears for attention. This, like many things, we must be careful of. And one of the things that I particularly see coming for those of you who are really kind of into futuring and seeing what does 2025 have to bring for us. Well, just like we've had in the past and will continue to have, there'll be incidents. They might be gaining a bit more traction, you see. There might be more incidences happening a little bit more frequently with a bit more of an emphasis towards notability. It's like we are on the train track right now, and we have a train coming down the line, and we feel like we are about to get run over. Our inner dialogue can help us or hurt us. The polyvagal theory, developed by Dr. Stephen Purges, our autonomic nervous system. We have a tendency to seek safety and connection, fostering social engagement. And in a sympathetic state, this activates our flight or flight, or our dorsal vagal state, triggers a shutdown or immobilizes us during stress. It's important that we have a practice for this. Use breathwork, grounding, exercise, social engagement, and humming. And why am I bringing you these things? I think we're going to see some scary things, but do I think it's going to be the end of all things that we know? No, I don't. I think it's just going to be a series of really big changes, and probably and likely necessary for whatever reasons. Okay, and the Two of Crystals is going to relate to the High Priestess and Justice. That was the first decan Libra now to go to the Two of Wands, which is going to be the exact opposite. It's going to be fire. It's going to relate to the sun. So we've got our two luminaries involved now. It is going to be Aries, the second decan. And it is going to, again, be the sun and the emperor. And this is, again, cardinal action. So very swift, fast moving. Someone has a plan. You can bet on it. And is making decisions with an edge towards what they consider forward thinking. Someone, additionally, is outside their personal comfort zone with a bold, behind the scenes call to action. Our modern day dilemmas of choice and diversity now aligning with personal empowerments. We are just at best exploring possibilities, which is creating tension between security and ambition, with many desiring to push Puritan points of view. Those believing our souls will be punished if we fail to walk some imaginary line. There's a desire to manage our viewpoints that perhaps are controversial. This energy is being used as currency to create division amongst us. Ask yourself, are you participating? Because you do have a choice. This is exposing why we, the people, distrust our hierarchical institutions that have stoked ideas of individualism only to double back and create a state that feeds the fire of those who wish to work on you rather than themselves. This is poor mind. We are taught subconsciously that our ideology is enough, that if we just accept the words of a few men in coats, that we're going to be okay. I believe this is a lie. We tell ourselves that in order to manage our self-esteem and self-worth, that, oh, I'm not that bad. I am not that over there. This is a mistake. When you're doing that, ask yourself, why are you just an inch or two better than that person? Because it is a little bit of a problem we have in the system. That we have pious points of view. Pointing the finger is really an issue that when you can see something in someone else, it is only because you yourself have it and you find it uncomfortable and therefore find it easier to work on the issues of another rather than do your own shadow work. So if you find yourself in judgment of another, maybe you don't like the LGBTQ, I know I'm not saying that right, but you don't like that community, perhaps you have a little desire to be a part of that community and have never been honest with yourself. So just please do be aware that your judgments are generally not everybody else's problem, but in fact, a series of your own problems. And I can tell you, as someone who does this work, I listen very carefully to what a person says because they are telling me how they think, how they see things, what is the content of their souls that they contain. And with that, please like, share, and subscribe. And by the way, the crystals of the day, moonstone, labradorite, selenite, and pearl, smoky quartz. Harmonize yourself today with your intuition with this moon so that you can gain the understanding of your own personal shadow. And with that, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.